Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Okay, what is happening on my screen? Okay, most of you have some things that you need to finish up. In a little while, I'm going to send you a code for quizzes as soon as my page comes back. Okay, there it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so while we're waiting for everybody to come in, I'm sure everybody has something that they can work on. Grades need to be caught up. Progress reports go out next week. We don't want to have any zeros. So you need to make sure your grades are all caught up by tomorrow. Everybody has something to do. Everybody. All right, like I said, as soon as everybody or enough people get in, I will send you a code for quizzes. We are at the end of a unit, but we can't do testing next week. So we're going to do this today. And then we'll do a kind of reviewing activities next week. This was also a reviewing activity. And we're going to do Earth Day activities next week because Earth Day is Tuesday, the 22nd. Excuse. All right, a good number of you are here, so I'm going to go ahead and so this particular quiz is kind of like how Nearpod is. It's got questions, it's got things for you, pictures for you to look at and review. So I'll go ahead and start it now. Why did it not start? There it is. Okay. The link is in the chat. As soon as I get a couple of people logged in, I'll go ahead and start it. I can't start it until somebody logs in. But there we go. I got some. There we go. There we go. All right. So again, there is a link in the chat. Please log on. When you finish the quizzes, you can go back to doing whatever it is you need to catch up on. But please do the quizzes because it will time out at the end of class. So log in, log in, log in. Give it a few more minutes. I only have 5 people, and there are 15 of you logged in here. So I need some more folks to log on to quizzes. Quizzes. Joinmyquiz.com. 41810. I saw that. I knew it was you. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start it. At least half of you have logged on. The rest of you need to log on as soon as possible. This needs to be done today. So stop what you're doing and look at this. This is quite long, so you need to go ahead and get started. I think this can be done. I don't think I have to do this. Thank you. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to send you a different code because I think I have to do this, and I want you to be able to do this on your own. So give me a minute to look at this as self-guided. Can you do it as somebody let me know. Can you do it as self-guided or do I have to?
You have to do it.
Okay, give me 1 second to see if there's another choice. Thank you, Imani. All right, I can assign it to you. Maybe. All right, don't log in. All right, if I have to do it, everybody has to log in now. So everybody needs to stop what they're doing and log in now. Everybody stop what you're doing and log in now. So if you're doing something else, log in now. All right, so this is going to act like a Nearpod because there'll be times when it has information and other times when it stops for you to answer questions, which is why you need to log in now. Let me check. Let me check before. Let me do attendance before. All right, so I'm looking at Go Guardian, so I should see everybody looking at the screen in quizzes, and I don't see everybody with the screen. Folks, if you are logged in, I should see quizzes on your screen while I'm looking at Go Guardian. Too many of y'all log in and just sit there. I should see quizzes up. I said progress reports are going out next week, folks. Some of y'all, this is the only class I have this problem with. Everybody else logs on, does what they need to do. Grades are great. And some of y'all are seniors and you come and do nothing. It's not good, not good, not good. All right, Brooklyn. All right, give me a minute just to get the absent people. Again, if I don't see, I should mark you absent. If it doesn't say playing the quizzes game on the bottom of my screen, I should mark you absent because you're not participating. You might as well be absent. All right, I have to run the quizzes, so you need to be logged in and paying attention. Otherwise, you won't be in place when the questions pop up. Give me 1 minute to do attendance. Everybody else after this is late or absent. I may not have time to go back and change it. That's something some of y'all also do. Show up at the middle of class, and I might forget to go back in and change it. You need to come on time. All righty. I'll put it up on the share screen as well. All right, I don't think that part is going to work, so let's go. My computer just froze. All right, give it a minute. It'll come back to its senses. I hope. Computers are such wonderful things. That gives a few more of you a chance to log in, so please log in. All right, this is really frozen. Because I can't even come back to class. All right, I tell you what I need to do, folks. I need to shut my computer down and turn it back on. Don't go away. Excuse me. Work on something you need to work on, and I'll be right up. There we go. See, as soon as I said that, it decided to see. Yeah, sometimes you got to threaten your computer. There we go. It didn't want me to shut it down. Okay. Now we need to turn this. Okay. I think. Okay. So, and I'll read it to you because I can't get somebody to read it to me. But sustainability defines the three pillars. You should be able to explain the scientific definition of sustainability and understand the three pillars of sustainability. All right. So what's the right answer there? And you all, it'll keep score for you guys. I got 2 out of 9 people. And folks, there are 13 people in class. And why do I have 9 people logged in? 5 people answered. And folks, this is something you have to do in real time. This is not something you can make up later, turn in later. You're logged in now, you need to be doing this now. Okay. All right, the ability of the Earth's various natural systems, human cultural systems, and economy to survive and adapt to changing environmental conditions. All right, most of you got that right. All right, let's look at this one. Oh, I cannot deal with the music. I'm gonna turn my music off. This one you need to select all that apply. So if there's 3, that means 3 boxes need to be checked. Which one of those is not one of the 3 pillars? All right, let's take a minute. Give me 1 second to switch out here and go to your module. This will tell you, some of y'all really need to go back and study this. Okay, let's come. What is sustainability? All right, so you defined it. All right, those are your 3 pillars. Social, so it's not the planet. Social, they call that with the people. Environmental and economic. Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll have you, because I'm going to give a quiz on Monday. So I'm going to have you go back through the module rather than do the quizzes. We're going to come back to this quizzes because it's going to keep score for me. And on Monday, everybody's going to log in. Um, and on Monday, let's see, how many of y'all have, because we're supposed to do something light next week. So I can do the quizzes. Do you have a, what do you call it? Milestone, milestone. Do any of you just put in the chat? I do. And so I'll know. Because I also have to look at attendance. Do you have a milestone on Monday? Just put in the chat you do. And so far, I'm not getting anybody. So that means everybody's going to be present, because if you don't have a milestone, you have one on, okay. So I got Neve has one on Monday, 23rd. Okay. All right. It's afternoon, so we won't cover this class. Okay. Let's look at let's look at, hold on a second. I can tell you exactly what my, because some of y'all might not be paying attention to your um let me look at this for a minute. Okay, you right now when your milestones are. Mm, I'm gonna stop sharing for just 1 minute in case something pops up. I shouldn't be sharing. Okay, there it is. And I think you all should have this as well, but just in case you don't. Mm, all right, so on Monday is English language, and that's in the morning. Uh, you have 2 days of English language, and then you have math on Wednesday, and science on Thursday, but you all don't have one for this class, and social studies and history on Friday. Okay. All right. So Monday, and then it's not you. It shouldn't be you guys, because those are for the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. 6th, 7th, and 8th. What's in the afternoon? Afternoon. Okay, so you all really don't. Your tests don't start until for high school. Don't really start until Thursday and Friday, from what I can tell. All right, that being said, um, I should see everybody on Monday. All right, so since we're gonna see you all on Monday, please make sure that now that I've used up so much time, please make sure that you just go back and um, look at that unit again, because I don't think you are going through that the way you should. And if I can get this one to come out as a written page, that's what I'm going to work on, so that we could do this not as a slideshow presentation. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so you can log out of this. Everybody go ahead and log out of the quizzes. Half of you weren't logged in anyway, so I'm saving you from a 0. And Okay, so Wednesday, so Monday for sure we'll have an activity. Wednesday we'll do our Earth Day activity because Earth Day was going to be Tuesday, and I won't see you on Tuesday, so we'll do it Wednesday. And that way, those of you who might be out for testing, you won't miss much. Okay. Um, all right, so what I'm going to do, so it'll pop up in your assignment in a little while, is I'm going to save this as a worksheet rather than a PowerPoint. think it's quizzes. All right, you may need to refresh your page to see this, but this should be on your to-do list. So that same activity we were just about to do in quizzes, I'm doing it in paper form instead. And that way you could do it at your own pace. You can look up your answers if you need to. Okay, am I stuck again? Okay, so it should come up. Mine didn't come up yet. Let me see if it's come up in your class. There it is. All right. So it's the same thing that you were going to do in quizzes, except now you can do it on paper. All right. So they ask you a question and you can go back to Canvas and you can look it up. Then you answer the questions that follow each picture. All right. What I'd like for you to do is highlight the answers. If you can't do that, then you need to write an answer page 1 to 45 and put the letters of your answers on that. But I would much prefer that you, if you can, highlight it. Highlight it. Don't try to circle, just highlight the correct answers. There are 45 questions. Okay. All right, so if you're done with everything that you need to do, then you can start on this. Other than that, this is a next week activity, but I put it up there just to give you a heads up. Okay. All right, so again, that should be on your to-do list. If you don't see it, you may need to refresh because I just put it there. And again, this is not due until, it's available today, but it's not due until next week. All right, those of you who just showed up to class, make sure that you have all past assignments completed. Progress reports also go out next Tuesday. So please make sure that you are working on what you need to work on to make sure you have no zeros, because those get calculated on Friday. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. So those of you who have chosen to do gardening type things with your sustainability activity, this would be a good weekend to get started with that. And again, it should be something that you are actually doing so that you can monitor it and keep a record of what changes have occurred since you started doing this. And like I said, some of you need to do a little background information about what your activity is about, what effects should you expect to happen. Remember, you only have a month, so you might not have miracles happen in a month, but you should see something. I have a lot of zeros just for reading the article. It's a sustainability reading article. A lot of zeros. Only half of you have done my ecological footprint. And a few of you still need to do the progress learning. That's 3 activities that y'all are getting zeros for, some of you. And folks, these activities were not hard. All right, so don't even think about the review page I just put in there. Most of you need to either do the progress learning, or you've got your ecological footprint to do, or you have an article to read. You've got one of 3. Some of you have all 3 that need to be done. And again, looking at my senior list. Too many of y'all are on it. Being a global citizen means also getting good grades. Okay. so much. All right. Those of you who didn't do your progress learning, you might not be able to do it. I'm seeing that there's an outage. So you can check on it, but let me know if you're able to get that done. I want to see if I can get in. So many whack. My computer is just doing freezing more than it should. I guess it's back up and running because I can get in. So again, if you haven't done your progress learning activity, please make sure that you get that done. That's something that I actually have to go in and grade, so please make sure that you are completing that assignment. Or not. What did I want to give me? Okay, I'm looking at the progress learning scores. I got 4 100s. That's pretty good. Got Imani, Lily, um, Desiana, and Caleb. Good job, good job, good job. What happened to hmm. uh, Thank you. Uh, have you been doing any work? But yes, it is time to go. It is time to go. See ya. Have a great weekend. I'm sorry, 'cause it's something I'm trying to get the grades off of this progress learning. You got to seek it out. I get so distracted. Y'all have a good one.